So I was born in New Jersey, and we grew up in this little teeny community with a lake. So my earliest memories are more adventuring. I have other siblings, so we pal together, and one of my most favorite memories as a kid is this torrential downpour, and the little hillside was just slippery wet, and we would go sliding on our buns down that grass and plonk into the stream and get soaking wet and covered with mud and do it again and again and again. I kind of feel like having your inner child very much alive and well is sort of a secret of happiness. So polymer clay is a weird little beast, and it's not where I started. I have been an artist forever. I did my very first art lesson at 3 or 3.5, oil paints of all things. I don't know what my mom was thinking, what a mess. But I started there. I've dabbled in just about every kind of painting, drawing, ink, that kind of thing. I've done printmaking and stained glass and collage and a million different things. But when I was about 8, my dad brought home a kiln and a potter's wheel and all the glazes and the whole works. I was so excited about that. So I played with earth and clay, doing sculptural stuff. I mean, pretty much from 8 years old on all the way through high school years and everything. And somewhere along the way, I had that epiphany of like, if I don't be an artist now, I'm gonna regret this. I need to get serious about it. So I did a couple different things. I was in some galleries, did a lot of works on paper and stuff that would go on the walls. And at some of the galleries I was at, wall space was like, everybody fought over the wall space because everybody was a painter or a printmaker or something. But the middle of the gallery was wide open. There was like one potter and one sculptor and all this space. I thought, well, I sculpt. If I did more sculpture and less stuff on the walls, I'd always have space during the shows. One of my neighbors was like, hey, have you ever played with polymer clay? And I'm like, what is that? She worked in polymer clay and was selling polymer clay. And I thought, well, I'll give that a try. That seems weird. So I got a couple of bars of clay and looked at her library, and she had a book. And I thought, okay, I'll take that home and start looking at it. Oh my God, that was the beginning of the rest of my life, because it did all of the sculptural things I loved from earth and clay, but it was color. So immediate gratification for the color, no glaze mishaps, no weird stuff like that. Low baking temperature, so nothing blew up in the kiln. And I also found that because it didn't shrink, which earth and clay does, I could embed pearls and beads and metal objects directly in the clay while I was creating, which was just like a mind blow. I was really excited when Fire Mountain folks asked me to do this Secrets of Polymer Clay series, because I think it is like such a gem of an idea. Whenever you're interested in a new material but not quite sure if you want to commit to it yet, it can be very overwhelming. What I try to do with the 10 projects that we have is create sort of a journey from never touched the stuff before, what is this, to like, oh my gosh, I'm a pro at this now, in just really simple bite-sized bits. And I think the value of it is you've got this guide, myself, will say, it's easy, let me just tell you one thing at a time. And the end result is noticeable. It's like, that does look like a butterfly, I am great. And it gives you that feeling of goodness at the end. In a small amount of time, we just jump in, we make a thing that makes us go, ooh, what more do I learn? And then you take it where you want to go after that. It is never too late to become an artist. I don't care how old you are. If you want to, just do it. Start having fun, don't worry about mistakes, and just enjoy the process of making. Age, just play.